It was just another school morning for Armin, but something felt wrong. The halls were too quiet, the air too heavy. When he opened his classroom door, every desk and bag was there, yet all his classmates had vanished. On the blackboard, a chilling message appeared: "You shouldn't be here." Then, from a desk drawer, a phone began to ring. Armin froze when he saw the caller ID, his own number. Slowly, he answered. A distorted whisper hissed, "Run, before the bell rings." And before he could react, the school bell clanged, doors slammed shut, and outside the window, every classmate stood motionless, staring straight at him. The voice whispered through the phone, "Run before the bell rings." But Armin was already too late. The school bell clanged louder than ever before as doors slammed shut one by one. He rushed to the window, and there they were. Every classmate stood in the courtyard, perfectly still, heads tilted upward, staring at him. Then slowly, they raised their arms, pointing straight at him, eyes hollow, faces pale. Panic flooded through him as his bag slipped to the ground. But among the still figures, one began to smile, wider and wider. And in the glass before him, Armin saw its reflection, moving closer. They didn't blink. They didn't move. But Armin knew he couldn't stay inside forever. Slowly, he stepped into the courtyard, and that's when every head turned toward him at the same time. Their hollowed eyes, their mouths opening together, whispering the same words. "You shouldn't be here." His heart pounded, their voices crawling into his mind. Then one of them stepped forward, twitching like a puppet, its face twisting into a grin. Armin stumbled back, when suddenly a hand grabbed his arm. A whisper brushed his ear. "I'm awake. Don't let them know." That night, Duke couldn't sleep. The ticking clock grew louder, echoing like footsteps in the room. Suddenly, a whisper brushed past his ear, too close to ignore. He turned sharply, but no one was there. The candle flickered, and the map he had found before now glowed faintly under the flame. The red X pulsed like a heartbeat, daring him to follow its path. As Duke leaned closer, the walls of his room seemed to melt away, replaced by a shadowy forest. He blinked, trembling, realizing he was no longer home. He had stepped inside the map itself. Ethan stood frozen before the mirror, his heart pounding like a drum. The boy in the reflection whispered the truth. He was Ethan's shadow from another dimension, sent to warn him of the darkness that lurked in his world. The mirror began to crack, shattering with a deafening sound, and the reflection smiled one last time before fading into nothingness. Ethan gasped, realizing he was now alone. Or was he? As the room grew silent, a faint whisper echoed in the air. "This is only the beginning."